Well, most small businesses, when they first get started, you've got a problem always with knowing everything you have to do. Um, Being in the business for as long as I have found that they need the most help getting organized, making sure that they have all the right information, that they give us all the right information. Too many times, what seems to happen is they let it slide. And so all of a sudden, they want to pick a tax person out at the end of the year just to try to get them through because they don't have to spend the money during the year when they don't think they're necessary. But what happens is it costs them a lot more money to wait to try to find somebody at the end. And they've got to find somebody who really knows what they're doing. They need somebody with experience, not somebody who's just a bookkeeper, just somebody who's just going to enter figures for them. Getting it done. In a lot of cases, they don't have the time. A lot of times they also need to have somebody to teach them how, if they want to do their own books through QuickBooks or one of the other programs, how to actually enter them properly, and then have somebody review them for them. That seems to be the problem. They're having more problems themselves just understanding how to stay in business. The fact of it is, if they hire employees, of all the regulations and such with the employees, or if you have the sales tax regulations of what you should charge sales tax on, what you shouldn't charge sales tax on, when is the payroll taxes due, where do you send them, what do you have to do with them. All this is what a good accountant will do for a new business owner. If they come to me during tax season, a lot of times what they have is they bring boxes of stuff. They haven't had the chance. Maybe they've done their sales taxes themselves, and a lot of times you find that they don't even do the sales taxes correctly. What you need to do is you need to have somebody who's going to help you keep compliant and up to date all the time. The better for you to know where you stand, how much money do you have in the bank, who's your sales customers, how can you get it out there to them. This is what the accountant is for. The accountant is there to help undo you from that tedious of doing the books. Do you need somebody in-house and have the accountant help oversee that person? That's another thing we do. We will help train a person to go inside to actually help you with doing some of your basic accounting needs if necessary. In those cases, no. I'm the one that usually has to pull it out of the individual. I had an example of a new business that came in the other day. They have a small little retail store. They didn't even have the resale license yet. They just got their business license from the city of San Diego, but they didn't get the sales tax number. They were not even supposed to open their doors until they got that. You get all the restaurants and stuff with the health permits and such that they've got to have. You need somebody with experience that has knowledge with the background in businesses. Myself personally, my dad's a chef. He was in business for 30-some years. I'm very, very knowledgeable with restaurant businesses. That's one of my strong points. But because I have been doing this for 30-plus years, we handle anywhere from small to medium-sized businesses. I don't really try to handle big businesses because my job is hands-on with the client, and we find with the bigger clients that they want a big CPA firm. That's not what we are. We're a little local individual firm that basically puts everything that we do for the small and the medium businesses. Yeah, many times I do see people combining the personal and the business all into one checking account. They have only one checking account for their personal and business accounts, and that is a big error when you start going into that. You need to break out your personal into your own account, write yourself a check, and be able to hold it together with that particular account. And the business account should be strictly for business transactions. IRS ever audit you, State Board of Equalization or the Franchise Tax Board, that's the first thing they look for. That's the first thing they ask for is your checkbook balance. Do you have more than one checkbook? Is there a business account? Is there a personal account? If you don't have that, then what ends up happening is they'll come back and they're going to have a field day trying to pull this stuff apart with you sitting across from them using all your time rather than having it done properly in the first place. You're going to find that once you do that, once you get into that mode of knowing what to do and how to do, and that's how the accountant pays for themselves, that you're going to know what you're doing on your business. You're going to know how to make money and how to succeed. So the wrap up this time, having an accountant is not just an expense. Hiring an accountant allows you the opportunity of going through and using their knowledge and being able to make sure that for your business you're going to succeed and have and bring up a better bottom line.